If you're moving to Central New York and your #1 non-negotiable is putting your kids in the best public school in Central New York, this video is going to tell you everything you need to know. In this video, we're going deep on Fayetteville Manlius, the schools, the housing market, the commute, the lifestyle, and who this community is genuinely the right fit for. I'm Tyler Marshall, a real estate agent here in Central New York, and the host of Living in Central New York, built for buyers who want a real ground level picture of this market before they make a decision. Let's start with the reason most families end up here. Because with Fayetteville Manlius, the school district isn't just the selling point. It's the whole conversation. The Fayetteville Manlius Central School District consistently ranks as the #1 public school district in the Greater Syracuse area. On niche.com, it pulls an A+ overall, and it sits in the top 25 school districts in all of New York State, which, given how many districts exist in this state, is a genuinely significant distinction. The numbers behind that ranking are real. A 96% graduation rate, high test scores, strong college placement, and a depth of programming across academics, athletics, and extracurriculars that families relocating from major metros often say matches or exceeds what they were leaving behind. What I hear from most parents who specifically chose FM is that the reputation is earned, not just in standardized metrics, but the day-to-day experience of being a student and a family inside the district. Teachers are engaged. The culture is high expectation without being pressure cooked. Sports programs are competitive. Arts and music programs are well-resourced, and the community around the schools reinforces all of it. These are neighborhoods where education is genuinely valued, and it shows in how the community operates. If you're a parent coming from a metro area where you were either paying private school tuition or navigating a difficult public school situation, the FM district is going to feel like a relief. The families who move here for the schools almost universally tell me they have no regrets about that decision. Now, let's talk about what the housing market actually looks like in Fayetteville Manlius. Fayetteville Manlius is the premium end of the CNY suburban market, and the prices reflect that. In Fayetteville, you're typically looking at a median price range of roughly $386,000 to about $545,000. Manlius runs $465,000 to about $529,000 plus. These are meaningful numbers for CNY, significantly higher than Liverpool, Cicero, or even Baldwinsville. And buyers coming into this market need to be clear-eyed about what they're buying and why. What you get for that price point is genuinely strong. Spacious colonials with real square footage, newer construction mixed with well-maintained established homes, larger lots with the kind of yard space that's increasingly rare in appreciating markets, and neighborhoods that hold value extremely well over time. Fayetteville Manlius has one of the best resale track records of any CNY suburb, which matters when you think about this purchase not just as a place to live, but as a financial decision. The appreciation story here is consistent. Homes don't sit. Inventory is limited and competitive, and the best properties in the district move quickly. If you're coming into this market with the right budget and the right preparation, you're making a purchase that the data supports as a smart long-term investment, not just a lifestyle choice. But you need to be ready to move when the right house comes up, because the market doesn't wait in FM any more than it does anywhere else in CNY right now. Before we keep going, if you're comparing Fayetteville Manlius amongst other areas in Central New York, I put together a free resource for you. It's called the Central New York Master Relocation Guide. It's completely free. It's a great starting point, and the link is in the description below. Now, let's get into commuting and location. Because one thing that surprises people about Fayetteville Manlius is how centrally located it is. You're looking at a 10 to 15-minute drive to downtown Syracuse via Route 92 and the major connecting roads. For a suburb at this quality level, the commute is genuinely short. Healthcare professionals heading to upstate medical or Crouse, faculty and staff at Syracuse University, anyone working in the broader Syracuse employment base, the drive from Fayetteville or Manlius is not a serious time commitment by any standard. Shopping, dining, and daily conveniences are close. Fayetteville Town Center puts Trader Joe's, Target, and a full range of retail within a few minutes of most FM addresses. And while FM sits southeast of the Micron corridor rather than adjacent to it, the broader economic lift that Micron is bringing to Onondaga County is going to support property values across the entire region, including here. What FM delivers locationally is something that's harder to quantify, but really matters in daily life. You feel like you're in a peaceful, settled suburb while being genuinely close to everything. It doesn't feel like you traded convenience for quality. You get both. Here's what the daily lifestyle actually looks like in Fayetteville Manlius. The character of this community is upscale and family focused without being pretentious about it. The neighborhoods are beautiful. Tree-lined streets, well-maintained properties, the kind of visual quality that makes the drive home feel good every single day. Green Lake State Park is essentially in the community's backyard. Two glacial lakes with turquoise water that draws people from across the region for hiking, swimming, and trail running. The village of Manlius and the Fayetteville area offer walkable spots, local shops, restaurants, and community events that give the suburb a genuine sense of place rather than just a collection of subdivisions. The pace here is slower and more intentional than what most people coming from major cities are used to. And for families, that's usually the point. Weekends in FM feel like weekends. Kids are outside, neighbors know each other, community events actually draw a crowd. The honest flip side, and I'll say this the same way I say it about every suburb I cover, it's quieter than a city. Late night options are limited. If you need constant stimulation and a buzzing social scene available on demand, you're going to notice what's missing. But if you're at the stage of life where what you actually want is a high quality, stable environment to raise your family, somewhere low drama and high functioning, where the schools are strong and the streets are safe, Fayetteville Manlius is genuinely hard to beat anywhere in this region. So let me give you the honest bottom line of who Fayetteville Manlius is actually perfect for, and who might want to look at a different suburb. If you're a family with a high budget for whom school quality is the primary decision driver, FM is the answer in CNY. Full stop. If you're a professional relocating from a major metro who wants a premium suburban lifestyle with short commutes, strong schools, and a community that functions at a high level, this is built for you. If you're coming from Boston, DC, or a comparable market, and you're used to paying significantly more for a quality suburban experience, FM is going to feel like genuine value, even at CNY's higher end. If you're earlier in your career, working with a tighter budget, or school district ranking isn't your primary decision driver, suburbs like Baldwinsville, Liverpool, or Cicero are going to give you better value for your specific situation, and they all have strong school districts in their own right. But if someone asked me to point to the CNY suburb where you get the most complete package, schools, lifestyle, community, location, and long-term property value, Fayetteville Manlius is the answer I give without hesitation. The families who move here for the schools stay for everything else. That's not a coincidence. And that wraps up this overview video on Fayetteville Manlius. When you're ready to move here or anywhere in central New York, contact me directly. All my contact details are in the description below.